Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of New South Wales, Australia, a women's Australian super bantamweight champion, Ebony, the Blonde Bomber Bridges. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Only catching air with that hook. Can't find a home with that jab. That hook scores. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Two fighters are made for one another. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
A bit of variation that she went,
oh, what are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Just got to keep doing this, okay? Keep going. You're loading your shot.
There and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round. You don't...
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That right hook not connecting. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Get that round.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She blocks the hook. Through the hook, it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurts. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work.
Okay, so you just keep going. She's absolutely shattered. You can see it now. Look straight.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back.
Back at it in round 4. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And Ebony Bridges is rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Ebony Bridges on her back foot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Focus, we've got a minute. Just breathe, focus again. Once you're back out there,
You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's hurt.
focus. You just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past. You're already on a level ground. Just get ahead again.
Thinking you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Be in the lead. Just focus yourself in.
On to the fifth we go. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That hook doesn't score. It's all offense all the time. She wasn't ready for that counter. Just avoids the left uppercut. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That big hook doesn't land. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A lot of effort being exerted here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
So hard. Get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
Wicked work. I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
Do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the best.
There's the bell to start round 6. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Well, we They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Punch, counter punch. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Ebony Bridges on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Start doing your thing, you're going to win.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't let her get back in.
Here we go, it's round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Whoa, Johnny! Ebony Bridges on her back foot. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Incredible work rate. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that hook again. Swing and a miss with that hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. She catches and counters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Just forget that round. That's in the past. You're already...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
And we enter the 8th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Nice counter Big whiff with the right hook. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. And Ebony Bridges is rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near